Hey, what's up? It's Jacob from JDM Mobile Detailing. Just a quick few PSA things for when you're going out detailing. We'll just go in order from you receiving your appointment to the day after. So how it works is every day, the day before the detail, usually around 4 to 5 o'clock, your manager will be sending out your detail information. This is going to be telling you where detail is, your client's name, and their phone number. If you are going to have any issues at all with your detail, you need to get it squared away with your manager, okay? So if you say, hey, I got a last minute doctor's appointment, you got to make sure that somebody else is covering your detail. Super easy. All of our contact information is going to be on Connect Team, just where this video is. And then the other things is if you're going to be late to your detail, like let's say you get to the unit and you're packing up and you just realize you're going to be 10, 15 minutes late, first call that client and say, hey, client X, this is your name from JDM Mobile Detailing. I'm just letting you know I'm running about 10, 15 minutes behind. Is that going to be okay? If you're going to be running later behind, so let's say you had a detail at 9 and it's going later than you thought it was going to go, and you have another detail at 1 o'clock and you don't think you're going to finish by 1, text the client and tell them your estimated time. So, hey, client X, I'm so sorry, I'm running behind. If it would be okay, could we push our appointment to 1:45 instead of 1 o'clock? I'm doing a really dirty car right now. 90% of the time, clients are really, really chill about it. If they're not, let your manager know, and your manager can reschedule that appointment for you. It's really important to be taking responsibility for everything that you do, because you are 1099 contractors, which means you don't officially work for us. You're going to be representing yourself, okay? With that being said, if you, after the detail, or like when you get to the detail, you got to be calling the client saying, hey, client X, this is so-and-so from JDM Mobile Detailing. I just got to your home. Would it be okay if I came out, and would it be okay if you came out and showed me like the car we're doing and everything else? And they'll walk you through the cars. And when they're walking you through your car, if you want them to be the happiest clients you've ever had, you got to be asking them a few questions. One of the first questions is if you spot anything weird, bring it up to them. Say, hey, look, I just noticed you got some, like, I don't know, if they have like those new car plastic mats in there, say, hey, I realize you got those new car plastic mats in there. Do you want me to take them out and throw them away for you and vacuum them, or do you want me to leave them in there? Some people like them left in there. And then the other thing that you got to ask them is, hey, what's your main concern? And lots of the time they'll say, oh, I really want to get my leather condition. That's like my main concern. Or, oh, I got this stain in the back. Could you please work on it as hard as you can? And that's a main concern we have all the time. So that's kind of what you got to be doing when you go to the detail. Before you finish your detail, when you're about 10, 15 minutes out, starting to pack up, send your client a text, say, hey, I'm just about to be finishing up. Would you mind coming out and checking the car for me? And when they come out and check the car, then there's a few steps you got to take. So first off, you're going to be saying, hey, does everything look good? Make sure to check everything. Then you're going to take them through your Connect Team list. On your list, it's just going to be simple things like having them sign it off. There's like a little signature thing for them to sign. And then if you see any damage, make sure you take pictures of it before the detail. Take pictures of damage before the detail so you can show them to the client if they bring it up. Say, hey, did you do this? You can say, no, look, just before we start the detail. Another thing is when you finish your detail, you got to be mentioning a few things. So say, hey, thank you so much for having us detail your car. It really means a lot to us. For payment, we do a few different things. We do invoice, Venmo, check, cash, and cash. So if they're doing cash, we have our deposit box at the shop that you can drop the cash off in. For invoices, you just submit it on there, and then we take care of it. And then for Venmo, you show them our company Venmo, which is at JDM Mobile Detailing LLC. And then that's pretty much it. When they're doing check, make sure they're writing it out to JDM Mobile Detailing LLC. And then after you accept payment, say, hey, would you mind if we came out like every 3 months to do a maintenance detail? Significantly cheaper than whatever details they just got. If there are any concerns the client has after the details, so let's say you got home and they are saying they have a concern about, I don't know, say there was a brush left in there, or the windows are all smeared or whatnot, tell your manager. He'll most likely have you go out and redo it and redo whatever needs to be redone. That's typically how we take care of it. But if you can't do it, let's say this happened right before you go on a week-long trip, contact your manager and he'll be the one that goes through and fixes everything up, make sure the client is happy. After you're done with the detail, make sure to just remind the client, say, hey, reviews really help us out. So it helps grow our business, makes it so we stay busier and there's more jobs for you to do. So it's something that helps out. And that's pretty much it. So welcome to JDM Mold Detailing, and we're going to be going through how to detail the exterior of a car. Then we'll go through interior. Thank you so much.